Hi, my name is Karthik and you are watching my Poddar KK Tricks and Technology. And this is C Sharp written interview question and answer series. So today I will implement and I will give the demo of alphabet R. Okay, so basically it is a interview question, so written question. So anywhere if you will go and they can give the okay, so create an asterisk with the R alphabet. So basically it will help you. Okay, so let's see in the demo first actually what our output would be. So this is our output. Okay, so we have create we will create R alphabet within a asterisk. Okay, so let's first understand for this shape how many row and how many column are required. Actually basically it's two loop are need to required. Okay, so first is row and second which is column. Okay, so how many rows are over there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is a row, so 6 rows are required start from 0 index. Okay, and how many columns are required? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 columns are required start from 0 index. Okay, so so this is a row and column understanding. Okay, now after that before implement of this these things want to know how many logic are there for this implementation. Okay, so you can see this is my first logic. Okay, so first I will print simple straight line of this creating the shape. Okay, after that we want to print you know this logic as well and this logic as well. Okay, so this is a common logic. Okay, so only for difference for the row, but it is a common logic, so very simple. Okay, so two logic. Okay, now it is a three logic, third logic. Okay, now it is a fourth logic. Okay, so for this creating shape we have to create this four logic. Okay, after that we can create this alphabet R alphabet. Okay, and a stick. So before going to implementation, first we have to understand how our program would be. Okay, so you can see over here, I have taken in a row as well as column. So first I will check row less than equal to 6. So that means it is true condition. If it will true, so it will initiate a column value start from 0 index. After that, column will check if less than equal to 5. If it is true, so that time I will print a logic. Actually I will implement a logic, so it will try to match. If it will match, that time it will print the star. If does not match, that time it will print you know byte space. So you can see over here where is a black spots, that means it is a space. Okay, and where is a star, that means I will print I have to print star. Okay, so this process will go and will end with the equal of column less than and equal to 5. After the increase the column 6, it will end and it will print new line. When it will end of this line, so it will go the break this loop and it will go to new line, as well as end of this row. It will process for end of the row will be 6 less than 6. If when it will increase the row 7, you know so it will break the loop and it also will print new line. Okay, when it's finish the row column as well, so it will finish and it will print the new line and it will end and program exit. Okay, so this is our program. So let's see in the practical real example. So first I will open Visual Studio and I will create new project. I will take on a console application, just create next, and I will just R demo create. Okay, now it will taking time. Okay, okay, now it's coming up. Okay, so as I discussed, we want to two loop, we want to require two loop. Okay, so first we have to initiate that two loop. Actually, we want to declare two variable as like a loop. Okay, so first integer row and integer column. Okay, so there is a two loop. Also, actually, you can see over the output, I want to actually decorate actually what we are implementing. Actually, we are implementing display the pattern like R with an asterisk. Actually, this is question. So I want to decorate this thing as well. On the top, you can see over the space and end of this question, you can see space. After that, we will start this shape. So very simple. I will, put console right line. That means it's a one space and I will print the message, which message already I have seen. Display the pattern like R with an asterisk. Okay, okay. Now I will print also dotted line for the better look and feel. Okay, now okay, that's it for the decorate the questions. After that, we will implement our R alphabet shape. Okay, so first I need to create a loop, main loop. Okay, that is a row loop. So I will set as a row and I will remove integer. Okay, now I will put over here 6 because we have already discussed, we need 6 rows start from 0 index. Okay, so I will set up 6. After that, I will take a inner loop, that is in a column loop, because we already discussed we need two loop required. First is row and the second one is column. So I'll put as a column. I will remove as well declaration because I have already declared on the top, and I will put 5 because we need 5 columns over there. Start from 0. Okay, now let's see. First, what is our first logic over here? I need print, column, how many, which column we want to print star. Start 0. It is a byte space. That means it is 0, 1. Start from column 1 and how many, all the rows required. Okay, so very simple. Just condition, try to condition implement. Okay, if column equal 1, that's it. Okay, and if it will match, so I will print star, which already discussed in via flow chart. Okay, as well as okay, sorry. Okay, copy and paste. If does not match, so I will print byte space. Okay, so you can see over the flow chart, if this logic will match, this decision box logic will match, so I will print, star. If does not match, so I will print, uh, space, white space. Okay, okay. So after and this loop, when less than equal to 5, it will work. After, when it will increase in a 6, so that time I need to break this line with the new line. Okay, so I will put console dot write line for the new line. Okay, and after end of this main loop, we also want to print, new line. So that's it for this first logic. Okay, now let's build this solution. Let's see actually as per expectation we are implemented or not. Okay, so let's run this application. Okay, now you can see over here 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and column 1 we have implement. Okay, my first logic. You can see over here, this is my first logic I have implement. Now I will implement my second logic, this and this. Okay, so it is common because I want to print row, which row we want to print this two logic, row 0, because start from 0, and 0 1 2 3. So that means we want to print this two row, row 0 and row 3, right? Also, how many columns we want to print, you can see, like 0 column, 1 column, 2 column. That means we will start from 2, because we have already implement this logic. So that means I will start from with 2, and with the end, how many columns required with the end of this column. So 2, 3 and 4. That means we need two, we want to start from 2 column index, and it will end with the 4 column index. Okay, so very simple straightforward logic would be here. Okay, now I will implement my second logic. Okay, now I will split, because don't be confused, don't be confused how many logic are there. So it is a very simple. My first logic is this. Now I will start my second logic with the OR condition. Okay, so what was my logic? My logic is start from row 2, row 0 and row 3. Okay, so row equal to equal 0, or row equal 3. Okay, and which column we want to print, and I want to print column 2 3 and 4. Okay, so my logic would be column greater than 1, because I want to start print column of 2. So that means if greater than 1, that means it will start from 2, and and uh, and uh, less than which column we want to end, column 4. So that means we will set 5. That means it is a less than of 5, means it equal to column 4. Okay, so this is a two part, so that means it's two parts. So I will I will bind the logic in a one bracket. Okay, so now you can see over here. So let's run this application and let's see. Okay, now you can see something is wrong. Okay, so let's see what is wrong. Okay, okay, so I miss one bracket over here, because it is I wind up and condition in a one bracket. So also I want to wind up or condition with the one brackets. Okay, so that is basically we need to implement. Okay, let's see, with the practical. Okay, now you can see I have implement my second logic. Okay, so now I will move on my third logic. So what is my third logic? Actually, my third logic would be over here. My which column we want to print, column 5, and row, which row, row 0 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, and column 5. Okay, so basically I will put very simple logic over here. So that is my third logic. So I will separate with my OR condition, and first I need column 5, because I want to 5, as well as, and okay, which row I want to print, row 2 and 3. Okay, so row equal to 2, and row equal 3. Okay, so I think that's it. So just wind up with the one bracket. Let's see. Let's run this application and let's see. Okay, what is exactly row 5, column 5 and row, which row we want to print, row 0, 1 and 2. Okay, sorry, 1 and 2, not a 2 and 3. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so let's run this application. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, now actually, we don't want to end because we want we want to print the two row. So if row equal to 1 also we want to print, and row equal to 2 we also want to print. So we remove the end condition with the or. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, now if I want to see, that's different programming. Okay, now we need to set a bracket because it is a or. Okay, because it is a or condition, so that means we wind up this logic as well as and condition, because it is a one condition, it is a another condition. Okay, so let's see. Let's run this application. Okay, now you can see I have created as a p shape. Okay, so now I need one more logic, that is very simple logic. Actually it is a logic, it is a very equal to my my previous q shape as well, because we have implement this logic also. That is a very simple logic. It would be equal to column and row minus 1. Okay, and which which row we want to start, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will start from 4 row. So that means after 3 row index we will start. So very simple logic would be over here, you know with our condition. It is my final logic. So my column would be equal to row minus 1, and my row greater than 3. That means I will start from my row equal to 4. Okay, so that is very straightforward logic for this R shape. So let's run this application. Okay, now we can see I have created as per our expectation. Okay, as per our requirement. So let's see with the debugging point actually how is it creating. So let's run and let's split the two part, and let's F10. Okay, now I want to see actually how's implementing and how's creating. You can see over here, over line by line, and it's creating. Okay, so if it will match, so that time it will print star. If it does not match, that time it will print blank. Okay, after end the loop it will know. Now end this main inner loop, it will print in a new line. After the main loop it will end, so it will create a new line. Okay, so that's it for video session. If any query, if any issue, please feel free comment on my video section. I will help you, I will guide you with the better example. Okay, so thank you for watching, keep watching, and please subscribe my channel.